Good afternoon once again. My name is Idris Bello. We'll welcome you to Femi Adebayo Jagun Media Party or Media Conference, as we can call it. Today, we have decided to engage men and women of the press to discuss and interact further on how Jagun is doing online and everywhere, because it's a global product now that has been accepted widely. As at today, we have Jagun has over 2 million views on Netflix. So, as produced by Femi Adebayo, the movie was directed by Adebayo and Top Adebayo. So it is a pride for us in Nollywood that a movie like Jagun is doing fine, and it has become a topic of global interest among university students, film scholars, and film enthusiasts, among others. So, ladies and gentlemen of the press, I present to you the producer of the award-winning movie, the pace setter, the pathfinder, the opener of doors, Mr. Femi Adebayo.
Thank you so much.
I think he deserves a round of applause. So, Mr. Adebayo, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much for this gathering. Well, actually don't know where to start from, but I must be sincere that I'm extremely excited to be before you, and of course to share one or two things about the project Jagun. I actually conceived the idea of Jagun before I produced King of Thieves. All right, I conceived this idea before the production of Adebayo. All right, so I know Jagun is a bigger project, so I decided to do like a test run with Adebayo, filling the pulse of the global community, and vis-a-vis the way they would accept an indigenous project like a Yoruba movie. So I was shocked with the acceptability of Adebayo, and that also motivated and provoked the idea and the fact that I have to go on and do something bigger. So, which made me actualize.
Okay, when you look at Jagun, new faces weren't missing. All right, they were only not given probably the major role to play in Jagun, and this wasn't intentional. Okay, we tried as much as possible to promote new faces, but like I mentioned, that we were constrained because of the language barrier when we were producing Jagun, and be that as it may, we tried to ensure that one of the lead instructors in Ogundiji School, which is Aliu Gafal, is a new face, and of course he really interpreted his role. So we have considered putting together and further projects to ensure that we give great opportunities for new faces to come on.
Now, Jagun is a success already. What should we be expecting from you again?
I expect something better than Jagun. That's what you should expect. The success of Jagun shows that I've worked very hard, but it's only telling me to work harder. All right, so we should expect, of course, a bigger and better project than Jagun.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let me correct. The first thing is that Jagun is trending in 22 countries as of today, and it's number 5 on the non-speaking English films on Netflix. Of course, it's number one in Nigeria, quite a number of impressive positions globally. Well, to produce a good film, to produce a blockbuster, you can only put all the elements together. What are the elements? A good storyline, you know, good technical work, cinematography, post-production, you know, proper casting, costumes, makeups, you know, properties and all that. All the elements of a good film, put them together. But you know, you can put all these elements together and you might still not have a blockbuster. You know, so that's why I smiled. Having a blockbuster sometimes, it depends on the Almighty. I'm a believer, you know, and I believe that for you to have a globally acceptable film is for God. You know, I will only do what I'm supposed to do. You know, when I put together Jagun, I wasn't thinking of what the acceptability is going to be. I was only particular about doing it right. Okay, so I can't actually tell you that this is what you do to be 100% sure that your film will be a blockbuster. I can only tell you, like I've mentioned, what you should ensure you do to ensure you have a good film, and which is putting the elements of a good film in your project. Yeah.
Okay, so the final question. In the movie industry, who can you say is your biggest motivator in the movie industry? Yes, in the entertainment industry, even if they are numerous.
Oh, well.
And what did you see for you to have, you know, made them your mentor?
Well, I have just one mentor in the movie industry, and that's my father, Adebayo Salami. You know, as a child, you want to do what your parents do, you know, and for the fact that when I go to school then, they call me Bello son, and that motivates me. Okay, I actually want them to call, I actually want my children to be called Femi Adebayo as well. You know, so of course I'm motivated by Daddy's success in his field, you know, and of course he encouraged us to be educated and also choose this particular line as a career. So my mentor is my father.